Clark. Here comes Lloyd. Howard looked like she got away with an illegal screen on Turner. Howard finishes it, no. And then the inbound. Terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
The WNBA has seen its fair share of wild moments, but not always for the right reasons. From missed open shots to teammates fighting for the ball, these plays will have you shaking your head and laughing at the same time.
Griner can't push it in. How about a third try?
No, not all WNBA mistakes are created equal. Some are just embarrassing, while others are downright legendary. It's one thing for an opponent to fumble a pass, but when your own team charges in like they're making history and fails even worse, that's a whole new level of applause, music, disaster.
3-on-1 off the backboard, McCautry can't finish.
Was that about to be the nastiest slam dunk in history? Not even close. Maybe next time. Even the commentators couldn't hold back their laughter. And honestly, neither. Will you? Just when you think you've seen it all? When you're convinced the worst has already happened? Against all odds.
Can't expect everything to have been figured out yet. We're thinking long term with what we can do with this group.
Yeah, I think he's really excited about the potential for this team that they may reach this year.
How do you weave through defenders, avoid a travel, and set up the perfect open shot, only to miss everything? At this level, you've got to at least hit the rim or backboard. Sit back, because up next is a player who blows. A wide-open shot, grabs her own rebound like it's a second chance at life, and still manages to miss again.
Russell cleans it up, attempts her shot, gets her own rebound, misses again.
Believe it or not, it gets even worse. Alexis Jones snatches the ball, takes off down the court, and for a brief moment it looks like she's about to turn the tide for her team. But just when you think she's locked in, boom, she fumbles so hard you'd swear she forgot the ball was part of the game.
And luckily, Alexis Jones comes out of the pack of the ball. A lot of confusion on that pass there.
The commentators were left speechless. Because really, what do you even say after witnessing that? And if these low IQ moments have already tested your patience, buckle up, because the next one might just have you questioning reality itself. This player grabs the rebound, and instead of making a smart play, she throws a pass so awful it might as well have been a gift to the other team. But the real comedy? The opponent steals it and somehow manages to mess up the shot even worse. It's less of a basketball game and more of a competition for who can fumble harder.
And then the inbound stolen on a terrible pass from Jasmine Thomas.
Another humiliating fail unfolds as she drives to the hoop with nothing but open space ahead. So much room that even the commentator has to point it out. This should be the easiest bucket of her career, but, well, this is the WNBA.
Bonner, plenty of room in front of her. Goes around the other side. Shot's not falling. Mercury is 1 for 8.
No WNBA lowlights compilation would be complete without a special feature from Angel Reese. And don't worry, she made sure to leave her mark. If missing layups was an Olympic sport, she'd be standing on the podium with a gold medal.
Oh, Avery comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. She was unable to get it in. She's not getting any easy look. Reese, short.
How do you even miss a shot that easy? At this point, if that had you shaking your head, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. What's coming next takes frustration to a whole new level. Early in the season, Reese faced off against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever in a high-stakes matchup. Fourth quarter, 9 minutes left. The pressure was on. She gets a perfect entry. Pass. The kind that should be an easy bucket. But instead, she misfires so badly the ball doesn't even graze the rim.
Trying to come alive in the second half. Indiana's loss the other day to Seattle. Went 4 for 6 from 3 in the game.
Somebody check if the hoop offended her because she's acting like it doesn't exist at this point. It's beyond funny. She might actually need help. What Howard does in this game is both hilarious and frustrating. The wild misses and players practically wrestling for the ball make it pure chaos. It's the kind of mess you can't look away no matter how hard you try.
You feel so good that her persistence is paying off. as Howard could flew the bunny, and the second one. And now they're going to jockey underneath, and it's out of bounds off Phoenix.
After so many blown chances and all that chaos, you have to wonder, are we watching the WNBA or WWE? Honestly, sometimes it seems like even the players aren't sure. Just look at both teams in this case.
Passing is definitely one of them. A steal underneath, and who's on the floor? Sky players, less than a minute here. Copper all the way to the rim, but cannot connect. Here, Rutherford in transition.
Was hard to watch. Just wait until you see this. With seconds left on the clock, Griner had a golden opportunity to put her team ahead. The defense didn't just back off. They practically rolled out a red carpet, handing her a free runway to the rim. A guaranteed slam dunk, right? Well, in a shocking moment that defies logic, she still managed to miss.
Juana Bonner, Christy Tolliver, Kayla McBride, and Simone Augustus out there for Team Deladon. Ryder left alone.
A shot. Like this would drive any coach insane because, seriously, how do you even explain such a terrible attempt? Even the commentators couldn't help roasting her, saying, "She passed that to us."
We're at the top of the key. Here, Rutherford, and she passed that to us, Mary.
Up next, we've got a defender so locked in you'd think it was personal. She hounded her opponent like her life depended on it. The twist? That player didn't even have the ball, probably wondering why she was getting locked up like the biggest threat on the court. At this point, it wasn't defense. It was pure chaos.
Championship. She actually, and this was here.
Yeah.
I was in China, and I wanted to be there so bad. But she actually FaceTimed me. Oh, look at that defense. I can't believe it. That's teammate on teammate crime right there.
Exactly right. It's teammate on teammate crime. And we're just going to pretend the player with the ball didn't just miss the easiest three-point shot of all time. I don't know about you, but I can't think of anything more ridiculous than a player stealing the ball from her own teammate just to pad her stats.
Sit down over to Reese up against Collier. Ripped out. How about another opportunity? Perhaps a third. Angel Reese paying it off. 9 points.
Angel Reese, are you really that desperate for a point that you'd struggle with your own teammate just to stat pad? But wait, it gets even more ridiculous. Picture a player standing right under the basket, catching a perfect pass, and only needing to put the ball in. She tries once, twice, then a third time, and still misses. Sounds impossible?
Griner can't push it in. How about a third try? No.
That's not all. The ultimate low IQ moment has to be a team missing a free throw, only for Lauren Jackson to grab the rebound and casually score. But for the other team, how the heck do you forget which team you're playing for?
Lavika of the Sparks misses a free throw. It's rebounded by Lauren Jackson of the Storm, who puts it up and scores for the other team.
These low IQ moments are unbelievably frustrating to watch. Missing easy buckets is simply inexcusable. No defender in sight, just you and the basket. And all you have to do is finish.
Natasha Howard has been outstanding this entire year, averaging 18 points and 8 rebounds. And that's one way, but Wickham couldn't finish.
Sometimes the lack of coordination is so bad that players can't even complete simple passes.
Goddard as well. Turnover at the top of the key, but Tierra Rutherford gets it back a little too antsy.
Moments like these make it hard to tell whether we're watching professional basketball or a comedy reel. And at this point, all you can do is sit back, laugh, and brace yourself for what's next. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more WNBA moments.